Just for clarity, whole club selling out.
It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Cowboys and the Panthers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Young on 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
It's Young on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. The Panthers at 5-4 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Cowboy defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Young on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 8 catches, 136 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Prescott from the gun. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
3rd and 2. To throw is Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready?
Young will set to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Prescott to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Right back to Torbert. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To the air again, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll run left with Pollard, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
Green, yellow, line.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
To the air once more, Young. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for him, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there. Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Steelers who are out in front. Kenny Pickett with a couple of touchdown tosses. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Raiders locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Marvin Jones, a touchdown reception. It was a strong first half for running back Tony Pollard. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come. Each team making their final preparations for this second half. We're about ready too, as we'll send you back up to Charlotte and rejoin Brandon and Charles at Bank of America Stadium.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this 3rd quarter. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Second half begins with a run by Pollard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
Hey, kill! 47!
Looking to throw. Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
That was an okay hookup there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for him. That's going to bring up third down.
They need 12 here. It's third down. Prescott now. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. He's on his way. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. On the counter, here's Jones. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A run with Jones on 1st down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Blackshear now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
On the double. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Ready up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Young on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Now a 2nd and 10.
36-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Pollard going to try the right side. Down inside the 40. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
2nd down, Pollard again. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And goal at the 9-yard line.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. This a 27-yard attempt here. Boswell's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl when you have 4 in one game. I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you could just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Dallas, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual Thanksgiving Day game on Thursday. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.